Washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's half time. She get full, finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no luck. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little push your run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and made up. Yeah, made up. You got such a pretty face, what I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then
Man, I got this right.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Up next, it's our main event between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the play action. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. Yeah, it's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. Yep. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but short a lump for it to have come early. As he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
Hey, 12. 1st down, Jaguars.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Well, right side, caught by Thomas. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Etienne on 3rd down. Trying to plow ahead for the 1st. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up 4th down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Red. Hey, change attack.
On play action now, Lawrence. He rolls to his right. He's going to run for it. It's an 8-yard gain. Great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Working quickly here.
13 yards. 11. That's good for a Jaguar.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
23.
First carry now. This is Bashal to And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now he much
it's
more.
A Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
White 20. Ric Flair. Shell.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Dose of the hurry up here.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame.
Ladies. Hold on. Check.
Gibbs now from the gun. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis.
He's tackled
Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
DC. Go, 12, go.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Throwing across his body, and it backfires. Interception. That's Jordan Lewis.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
If there's ever a play we can call guarded grinding in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko. Hey, kill.
Lawrence working from the gun. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
It's a gain of 18. And the Jaguars first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Jaguars
from the gun, ETN gets it. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, an inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
All right, let's go.
They go right back to ETN. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Ford Field on its way. First and 10 from the 32.
Hey, great job.
ETN again. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Now the Lions calling timeout. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Hey, go! Hey, tomato. Sink right.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Detroit calls timeout, gets second. And they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
30 left. Hey, run.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's third down. Timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Got it. Ready? On red. Here we go. Hey, 2. Here we go.
No run here. Etienne. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Hold on. Check. Turbo, set.
They start on the ground with Gibbs. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. This is Gibbs on second down. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 22.
Going to the ground again on first. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4.
Like 20.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Flush down now to his left. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this third down. Goff to the air now. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
180.
They'll go for it. Goff. Chased out to his right. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get their first point to this game just before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Tootin now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Take it easy, Ralph, on, this is hot.
One final shot before the half. That's Thomas. He's got it. Going the other way. Lions have it. And they take a little momentum for themselves here, Brock, as they get the turnover on the final play of our half.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Go, Todd! Wait, 20!
Again to Gibbs. It's not the third. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Maverick! Ric Flair! Super 66! Attack!
Here's Goff. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
180! Maverick wall! Attack!
Goff on third. He has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
It's a gain of 20. And the Lions first down.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he gets him around 6 there. Down by Caleb Ransom. Looking quickly here.
44-yard line.
Back to Gibbs now on second. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Value 3! Value 3! Hey, 76! 76! 12! Attack!
They go play action with Goff. He's going deep this time. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
20! Turbo!
Running it with David Montgomery. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Listen. Like 20! DC!
They'll air it out on third. And it's almost picked and taken the other way. Took that check down throw for granted, didn't he? He really paid for it. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The almost pick hasn't shaken their faith in this offense. They're leaving him out there. Here's 4th down. He'll throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. It's on target to Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions tie things up at 14. play. Tootin now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard
line. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
These are 24.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Getting out to his left. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. It's a nice running there. Gets him 8. 3rd down coming up.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
He's going to get this one on the 36-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Hey, go, son, 11.
They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
An offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. Because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Hey, son, this is
From the shotgun, Lawrence hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Etienne on 3rd down. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
On the RPO, here's a throw to Thomas. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
11. Silver.
Here's Etienne on the give. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Jaguars with a little more work to do to win it here. So 1st down from the 41.
Hey, Lion. Son, this is hot. Hey, kill.
Etienne gets it on his own read. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
At the 30-yard line.
These are 24. This is hot.
He'll look to throw it. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, Ginger, touch. Here we go, son.
Now give. It's Etienne headed left. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First down, Jacksonville.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry by Etienne. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
From the 18-yard line, another try on 2nd and 10. They go right back to Etienne. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Let's go.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Design run for Lawrence. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So everything comes down to this from Cam Little. It's a 36-yard look for him. The kick is good. He got it. And that, folks, is your game winner. So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars, as we'll see you next time from Detroit. Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap. See the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to be a Baltimore first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Yeah. Report.
Lamar now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield strike. Brought down by the versatile All-Pro, Kyle Hamilton.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Escapes out to the left. He's running with it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
First down, here's Lamar. Ravens get him, down he goes. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie. And the Ravens take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Complete Derrick Henry. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 7-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Jackson now on 3rd. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
A gain of 30. And the Raven 1st down.
From the gun, run for Henry. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Now it's Lamar. This is cut by Isaiah Likely. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down, Baltimore.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
12 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Baltimore 1st down.
Offense to the line fast.
21-yard line.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning the 2nd quarter. Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Trying down the middle with Henry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And now they're staring at a 4th down. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Loop knocks it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Connects on the crosser. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. They'll run here with Henry. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
13. Sit on. Hey, report. Hey. Sit up.
Blitz coming here, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 2nd quarter lead.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Rasheen Ali on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Jackson throwing here. And they finally get to him. He just kept hanging on to that football, and they drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
2nd down.
Not much scoring to this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. So after the sack, here comes 2nd and 11. One drawn up here for Lamar. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. On the move, hit it right. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
First down. 1st and 10.
This time looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Wow, he's dropped hard on the return by one of the offensive linemen.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And he works this to the 38 before going down. And goes to the hurry up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 38.
This is Henry on second. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. 180. Sit hot. Sit hot.
From the red zone now. Headed out right. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
Henry. He can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Last play stopped short. Still 3 yards to gain. 3rd and goal.
180. 180. 180.
Changing it up here. Jackson. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Sit hot. 180. 180 shot. Sit hot.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Vacates quickly left side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
What an absolute bonus for this offensive coordinator when you've got a QB that could create. What a nightmare for a defense as they just get run on.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11.
14. Ravens 3. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35. Yard line.
One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. Throwing for the end zone. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage.
Ozzy, sit up. 180. Sit up.
Lamar back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens cut into the lead on the last play of the half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
This one's set up for Lamar. And he gets into the end zone. Not a bad way to end the first half. Adding an octopus as time expires. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Ali to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Already know how it go. Already know I got shit go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Running once more with Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Forced out to his right. Hopkins making the grab downfield. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of these guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
1st down from the 42. They run it with King Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Jackson looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. He's got room to roam. Still has some space inside the 35. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
You saw me juggling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Ali to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Design run, Jackson keeping it. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Offense up to the line fast. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. This is lofted deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And that takes them to third down.
Third down and 7.
Throw here, third down. He's loaded another one up. The coverage holds up on the deep ball. It's going to force fourth down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Fourth down, it's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Got his man, Hopkins has it. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. How about 19 yards on fourth down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
A gain of 19 yards.
Lamar throwing again.
And the Raven first down.
And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Jackson yet again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 10-yard gain. But it's fourth down.
This one left for Lamar. They're going to keep moving forward, Bob, down inside the opposing 30. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for Baltimore.
Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Catch is made in close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens making a 4-point game here in the fourth. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And now for the point after. And crucially, to bring things within a field goal.
The kick is good. It's the score. Ravens 18.
So we're down to a 3-point game. And now, going to try to get it back in pursuit of a game-tying field goal. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover.
So few of these are recovered by the kicking team anymore. It reminds me why you've seen some alternatives tossed around for ways to replace the onside kick. For now, well, it just remains a difficult challenge that was not achieved that time around.
Out of the gun, Henry. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another run for Henry. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
He turned it.
Looking to throw. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens holding on to a field goal lead. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit on! 180! Sit on! 13. Sit on!
They're going to pass it here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
It's inside the 10. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Ali to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Good pickup, but he's denied that 1st down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
Throwing now. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Yeah. Come on. You.
He's drawing up here for Lamar. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. First down, here's Lamar. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
1st down, Baltimore.
From the red zone on 1st. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity to look in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Next on.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And he'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Come on. 180. Nice up.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going deep. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Nate Wiggins has got it.
They'll take over 1st and
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that pedaling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
It's grabbed inside the 30. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
First down. A gain of 33 yards on the play.
On 1st down, Jackson trying to push deep downfield. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again. That kid obviously gets it back to a one-score game. Now the real question, Kate, how good do those onside kicks look in warm-ups? How good do they look all week in practice? Is it time to pull out the onside kick? Or trust your defense with 2 timeouts in your pocket?
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Setting up to pass. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the 1st down.
No, we changed it.
He'll look to throw it. Going deep here for the end zone. They did it! He made the interception! Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens were looking for some kind of miracle at the end. They nearly got it, but this game is over. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
Like yellow